Hello again, and welcome to my creative African cooking channel, Ndudu by Fafa. Miawe Zulu, Ndudu by Fafa, Nya, Koba Ndudu and Yukwelu, Fafa. Come on, Ndudu, and Fafa. Hello, creatives. Thank you again for tuning in for another episode with Fafa. Today, I'm going to share my secret to making the best egg mayonnaise. Particularly now that we all work from home, it is great to serve ourselves some amazing lunches. Exactly. And this quick lunch is packed with so much flavor. Anyway, what is an egg mayonnaise without eggs? You definitely do need your eggs. So, of course, boil your egg, and secret number one is once you boil it, yes, you need to let it cool down and refrigerate it overnight. It makes a big difference, intensifies the flavor of the egg. Try it and thank me later. Anyway, the next morning, what you then do is place it in a bowl of warm water, and then you carefully peel the eggs, as you can tell here. Now, if this is your first time, you're welcome. Thank you very much for tuning in. So once you peel your eggs, of course, you need to discard your shells, yes. And then what you can do is play around with it. No, not really. You just have to get straight down to business. So I'm using my serrated steak knife here. Now, do take all the necessary precautions when you're dealing with anything sharp. And then, of course, I'm actually separating the egg yolk from the egg whites. And then I'm carefully dicing the egg whites, as you can tell. Now, it is best to use a chopping board, yes, just to make sure that, you do not suffer any accidents. But then again, I know what I'm doing, and I'm just carefully dicing the egg whites because they're delicate, and yeah, it doesn't take much of an effort. But as I mentioned, it's best to use your chopping board. So after dicing and chopping and slicing and doing all those things, I think this now looks good for me to make an ensemble. Hey, what is that? So here I do have my chopped curly parsley. You can use your normal parsley for it, not a problem. And then the next thing is for that crunch is I'm going to be using my banana shallots, but you can use your normal onions, not a problem. And if you are, then try using the red onions. It does make a big difference in terms of flavor. Now let the fun begin. Of course, we're going to be adding our chopped banana shallots, but in your case, any onions you do have available and you're good in business. And of course, I'm adding my parsley. Next thing, I need to mill some fresh black peppercorns for that beautiful aromatic flavor. Exactly, especially when you bite into it and you get that hint of the black peppercorns. It makes a big difference. We do need some salt to taste, yes. And then my next secret ingredient is horseradish, which is part of the ginger family. So if you don't have that, grate a little bit of ginger to your mixture. Alternatively, you can use your mustard for it, but I prefer the horseradish. It makes a big difference. And now we're using some real mayonnaise, and full fat one, of course, because that's what the flavor is. Everything that is so good for you is so naughty as well. But of course, you have to eat everything in moderation. And this is where I need to mix everything together, as I always say, until it's well combined. Do you think I'm done yet? At this point, you're done really. But then you can actually go for that je ne sais quoi feeling. Exactly. Now I then decided to add some diced avocado, which makes a big difference. Now, why did I make this on that day? Because I just baked some amazing brown bread, and the smell of it and the fact that it was nice and soft and fluffy, I just knew that I will just smear this mixture in and then just eat to my heart's content. And I had it with a glass of my ginger and tiger nut milk, and that was so good. And for that creaminess, I'm just drizzling a little bit of olive oil all over it, and it's extra virgin olive oil here. Next thing is my bread, my freshly baked brown bread. Now try and say that quickly. Freshly baked brown bread. Hey, it's a mouthful. But look how nice and soft this is. It's incredible. And you could tell that the heat is evaporating, so it's still hot. Look at that. Exactly. I had to tear that little apart because when I just saw that heat, I'm like, let me taste now. Now let's do some spreading. Exactly. And I think at this point I was doing some catch. I was like, nah, bring that bowl closer and just, construct a castle in the middle of the sandwich. Exactly. It's not any other sandwich, it's that Ndudu sandwich. So filling and also creamy and delicious. Now, if you'd like me to show you how to make your horseradish, definitely leave your comments below and I will do that. Now it's time for me to separate this in two and have my tiger nut infused with ginger milk. Exactly. Go and sit in the garden with my cardigan and enjoy. Notification gang, thank you guys so much for your positivity. You are incredible. And of course, to my loyal subscribers, I appreciate each and every one of you. Please don't forget to share and also just tear the bread, don't do like a shaving and just smear or just grab that piece straight into your mouth now. Anyway, I'll leave the list of ingredients and measurements on my blog in ndudubyfafa.blogspot.com, so do check it out. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat as Ndudu by Fafa, so pass by and say hi. Noel, darling, thank you very much for my theme song, and until my next video, take care of you and have a wonderful day. Me love you for you.